What's up, everybody? Welcome back to The Run with me, Manny Wilson. I'm here with my special guest, Shekinah Lee, right?
Hey, what's up? That's right.
Okay. I got the full name, first and last down pack. Okay, so you dance, you do all kind of stuff. What else do you do besides dance?
Well, I dance. I sing a little bit. I act a little bit. I was a thespian in high school, so I just do the whole performing arts. That's really where my passion is at. Aside from all of this school, you got to get the degree done. But
Right. Go ahead, come into the mic a little bit. I want to make sure everybody can hear you. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Justin. Get comfortable, all of that.
I got you.
So like as far as dancing, that's your minor.
Yep.
So what kind of like style of dance? Because I just learned recently that it's multiple styles of dances.
So many.
What kind of style of dance do you like? Which one interests you the most?
My favorite is hip hop. So I like to get real into the beat, real grimy with it. I'm from Chicago, so if you know anything about how we dance, we get real into it. So
I know a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. That's it though.
So we're really upbeat and all of that. So I really enjoy hip hop. That's what most of my choreography looks like. But I also like to do like the technical styles a little bit of modern. I've trained in a little bit of modern, a little bit of ballet. It's a little boring for me, but a lot of the upbeat stuff. I'm really with the upbeat stuff because I'm an upbeat person. So.
Okay, that makes sense. So like hip hop type stuff like that. Do you do any dance scenes here?
I'm on Jador dance team.
Okay, I actually haven't seen y'all before. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I'm gonna have to check it out.
For sure.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna have to check it out, but I'm gonna need dates ahead of time.
Okay, yeah.
All of that, so I can actually check it out. So that's cool though. I've always liked dancing, but I ain't never been like no sweet dancer. I mean, I got the two-step down pat.
Yeah, it's not for everybody, but if you have the rhythm behind it, you can. You can.
I got rhythm.
Yeah, okay, that's the important part.
Yeah, I got rhythm.
You're good.
I ain't like out of touch completely. I got rhythm and I can bust a two-step, little two-step snap, boom, and I'm good. And I can do that, so that's fine. But I want to talk about this T.I. situation. I know you heard about it, right?
I heard about it.
He went to the gynecologist with his daughter to make sure her hymen was intact.
Ridiculous.
And she's 18, right?
Yeah.
So how do you feel about this entire situation?
Well,
and I'll tell you how I feel after.
As a girl, I already know that going to these appointments is an uncomfortable situation already. Right. So, and I come from a strict family. Like I'm a preacher's kid. So like I get the whole strict dad, Christian dad. I get it. But I think that how far he went with it to even go and make her even more uncomfortable. I don't want my dad sitting in the room. I know that. I don't even want the OB-GYN in the room, if we being honest. So like for him to go in there, it's just like a totally uncomfortable situation. And I think it was more hurtful on his daughter than anybody else. Like I see what he was trying to do. Like I say all the time, the logic is there, the presentation just wasn't there. It just wasn't there.
I like that. that. The logic is there, the presentation is not.
It's not.
And the way I seen it, that was absolutely ridiculous. It was completely too far. I'm a dude, so I hear guys all the time talk about, man, I don't want no daughter. Man, I don't know what. And then I hear the other side of that too. Like myself, I would love to have a daughter. And I hear other people talk about that, like kids that same way. Like, man, I want a daughter too. But that's just extremely too far. Like, oh my goodness.
Way too far.
Like, as a parent, I'm not a dad or nothing. But I'm just saying, like, when that time comes, I wouldn't even personally want to know. Like, I would just want to know that they're safe, they're doing things okay.
Right.
I wouldn't want to know like all of the details and stuff. And I'm like, that's just pushing it, to be honest.
Even after him going, he still doesn't know all the details. Like, I'm sure he's sitting in the room just like, I just want to know if her hymen's not broken. Like, you don't know everything else that goes into it. Like,
and that's weird, though. That's kind of weird, to be honest.
It is.
Like, as a parent, like, man, you know what? Like, that's just weird, to be honest. And then I heard that there's other ways that can happen, too. Like
through dance. It literally can happen like that.
Riding a bike, simple as stuff like that. So I'm like, man, that was absolutely too far on his part. I seen something where Jada Pinkett was talking about, or she invited him on the show.
The Red Table Talk,
so he about to get cut up on at this point.
They say she cleaned up all the messes on her Red Table Talk, so hopefully his mess get cleaned up.
I don't know, man. He need to be talked to about that, because that was just honestly too far. That shouldn't even have escalated to that point.
Yeah.
But that's something else, man. So back to the dance thing a little bit. So like, when did you first get involved with the dancing? Like,
yeah, so I started when I was like 4 in the studio. Okay. So my parents, they put me in a whole bunch of different activities. They put me in dance, they did gymnastics, I did a little bit of softball, like all of that. They wanted me to really see what I wanted to do. And dance honestly wasn't what I picked at first anyways.
For real?
Like when I was 4 or 5, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do nothing for real. Honestly, I just want to go to school. But then when I got to school cool. And you got the dance teams, you got all these different opportunities, I'm like, this is actually something that I like to do. In high school, it really picked up a lot when I was on the dance team. And then coming here, like I really found that, okay, out of everything else, that's really my passion that I want to pursue. So that's kind of where it came from.
That's cool. That's cool. It was like that. It was honestly like that for me in terms of like when I was younger, trying, like my parents put me in a lot of different things. I just tried to make sure I got involved. That way I could figure out what I wanted. But I was like kind of the same way. Like, man, I ain't trying. I'm just trying to like go to school. Like,
I'm chilling right now.
Yeah, that's how it was at the point. And I always joke with my moms about cause like when I was like in middle school and stuff, I wasn't really involved in stuff. And like she'd be trying to get me involved in it, to do stuff, but I was like, I don't know, I ain't really feeling it. I don't know. And I've always liked music, so I was involved with music. Okay. But other than that, it was just like, I don't know, man. I ain't really feeling it. And she'd be like, boy, you don't do nothing but come home and go to sleep. She'd be like, you got to do something now. Yeah. Like, man, you got to do something. Yeah. You can't just come home and go to sleep. Like, yeah, so I always joke with her about that. I'm like, damn, man, you called me a bum when I was a kid.
But you found something you like to do.
Yeah, and there's multiple things, too. Like, I like arts, I like sports, I like all kind of stuff. Cool. And do you do anything other than dance though? Like,
I don't really focus my time on anything else. I don't really have time because now that I've focused myself in dance, like even in my free time, that's what I focus on. I train in that because it takes a lot of training outside. Like a lot of people just see what's on the stage and they see y'all in practice from 10 to 12 or 7 to 10 or whatever. But like outside of those practices and stuff, you got to be at home practicing. You got to take yourself to the rec and practice. Yeah. So it's like, I like to do other stuff. I like to sing. I like to make money. I like to do my schoolwork.
I hope you like to make
everybody
like.
Exactly. But what I like to do the most is dance, for real.
That's cool. Yeah. That's cool. Well, I mean, that's cool. I feel the same way, like in terms of doing everything. And I'm actually, it was in a book that I read where he was talking about like it's hard to put your 100% into every single thing that you like until you have that time where you can actually do that. Because if you don't have the time for it, then you either gonna do stuff and you ain't gonna really be satisfied if you're trying to do it like at a higher level and you can't put your 100% into everything. And then he was like, when you do put your 100% into every little thing, like in terms of all the things that you're trying to do, he was like, you could drive yourself crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you start slacking.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And it can be crazy. But we're going to move on with a selection. So the song you picked, I'll let you introduce it.
So it's coming to the mic. Go ahead. LOVE ... by Wale. I forget who's on there, but I really mess with this song. It's real smooth.
Yeah, it is. It's a smooth song.
So yeah.
Bryson Tiller.
Tiller, yes, for sure.